Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by Stamps.com. If you sign up today, you can get a 4-week free trial, free postage, and a free digital scale by going to Stamps.com and using our offer code INSIDE.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming for Tuesday.
Oh, it's Tuesday, and this is a very special Tuesday because we've got some breaking news for you guys today.
World premiere.
We're lucky enough to have the world's bossest weeb on the Inside Gaming staff. Kdin actually bought an entirely new phone just to play Pokemon Masters, and we are sorry to report that the game is absolutely riddled with microtransactions.
Who would have thought? But let's go ahead and cover the basics first. First of all, I want to know what the hell is Pokemon Masters?
Sounds like a golf tournament.
Yeah.
Well, Pokemon Masters is set to release worldwide on August 29th, but as with most mobile games, some territories get the game a little early to test server stability. Masters released on July 25th in Singapore and August 6th, Canada. It's developed and published by DNA, and Pokemon Masters is Nintendo's next big attempt to take over the mobile market.
Did you get in on the Canadian release? Is that the idea?
I actually got in on the Singapore release and then swapped over to the Canadian release, but it's all basically the same based on the Android release that they put out there.
Gosh.
So it's all in English for me.
Also, what Android phone did you buy?
It is a Sony Xperia from, I don't know, 2015. It's a garbage piece of crap.
The capture is a little chunky, so apologies for that. But we bought a phone for you guys, just to break some news. So if you're not familiar, DNA has a hand in developing multiple Nintendo mobile games. Miitomo, Super Mario Run, Fire Emblem Heroes, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and Mario Kart Tour.
So almost all of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank you, DNA.
Hey, good job for you, I guess. Yeah, but Pokemon Masters is pretty different from the rest of them. It's basically an entirely new Pokemon game set on the island of Pasio?
Sounds about right.
Okay, cool, close enough. This is home of the Pokemon Masters League.
Rather than the traditional one-on-one style battles the series started out with, Pokemon Masters has 3-on-3 combat with each trainer controlling a single Pokemon.
Ah, finally, teams. Yeah, the battles are more like the active time battle gauge from games like Final Fantasy VII rather than the take your turn style of previous Pokemon games. So yeah, a little borrow, fill up, and then you get to do something. It's kind of neat.
Players control sync pairs, which essentially locks a single trainer to a single Pokemon.
Sacrilege!
I could guess.
Where are all my little furry pals? I can only have one? Lame.
Sorry, in Pokemon Masters, you're not going to be able to fill the National Pokedex, and the Pokemon selection is actually severely limited, with only 60 sync pairs available, at least right now.
Garbage! We don't even have to get into the microtransactions. I'm already pissed off. Oh, my little friends, my little pals. We go on picnics together?
Despite the limitations with Pokemon and the departure from the traditional combat, type advantages, leveling, the ability to learn new moves, and even evolving are present in the game, so it's not like it's missing all the Pokemon staples, right?
Except friendship. It's missing that. So apparently though, leveling is a hell of a grind, right, Kdin?
Yeah, leveling is a nightmare. You can either power through the game's story stages, which are basically just some general battles and then some dialogue to carry you through, but the grinding can get incredibly repetitive. Basically, you're gonna have to go back and complete previously completed stages to actually level up. Or you could use these level up manuals, which are books that give specific experience boost based on the star rating of each given manual.
Oh, it's a mobile game.
For the people, I totally understand this. For the people who have nothing but time to kill, this is probably a godsend. You're like, I get to play this game for infinity, but then for anyone with any sort of thing going on in their life, if I go, I have to play this 4 times?
Yeah.
Hell no.
New moves to your Pokemon are unlocked with training machines. Is that what TM stands for? Wow, I learn something every day. Super training machines, goddammit, and a variety of blends and tonics. I've always wanted to have a cocktail with my favorite Pokemon, but that's something new. Okay, all of which can be attained without microtransactions, but yeah, we're not gonna tell you. It's fun.
Grindamon, I choose you.
Ha, Grindamon, use Mom's credit card. It's super effective.
It always is. So that about covers the basics, but let's dive right into the deep end of the microtransaction pool.
I'm still bitter about not collecting all my little pals. To unlock your new sync pairs, you have one of 2 options. You can play through the story and like select characters, or head on over to the shop and use the sync pair scout option.
I don't have time, but I have money. What to do? Thank you, Pokemon.
To get a new sync pair, you'll need 300 gems, which can be purchased or acquired through grinding and daily quests. But you can also do a 10 times summon for all of these, which will give you 10 of them for 3,000 gems. Gems cost, well, in packs of 100, it's 99 cents. 400 gems cost $3.99. 1,500 gems cost $12.99. 3,400 gems cost $29.99. 5,200 gems cost $44.99, and 9,800 gems cost $79.99.
That's so many gems.
But it's free. The game's free to play.
So apparently there's also a daily discount for 100 gems, just 100. This deal is only available for paid gems, and you have a limit of 1 per day. So like you can buy 100 gems for 30 cents or something like that? How does that work?
You buy 100 gems and you get the daily discount. The daily discount allows you to do 1 summon for only 100 gems, but it has to be paid gems.
That makes sense. Anyway, let's go back to the sync pairs.
Yeah, this is apparently the Gacha style thing.
Yeah, a 5-star sync pair has a drop rate of about 7% 40%. 4 stars, 20%, and 3 stars have a drop rate of about 73%, but the math actually isn't that simple.
Each 5-star individually has a drop rate of 1.4%, while 4 stars have a rate of 1.111%, and 3 stars have a rate of 3.650%. So collectively, all the 5 stars may have a rating of 7% altogether, but the actual percentage of a specific character and star ranking being pulled is way less.
But if you give the game more money and you
Just roll the dice more.
Yeah, right? That's how I'm supposed to play.
The game notes the percentage as being a bit off, stating that, quote, the offering rate for each star is rounded off past the 4th decimal, so adding them all up may not equal 100%. We do not round the actual offering rate up or down. The 4th decimal place of a percent, that's what we care about in mobile games now. I just want to hug my friends.
We want to tell you the percentage, but just keep buying it. The last part of this whole thing is the star power-ups. Tell us about that, kid.
These allow you to upgrade your sync pair from a 3-star into a 5-star, which is exactly what everybody wants. Unfortunately, you can only get these through the Gacha system, which is just another thing that's going to cost you microtransaction money or take you hours of grinding.
Mobile game, got it.
Is it literally called the Gacha system?
A bit of fuzz in translation, but actually yes. So if you're unfamiliar, Gacha is short for Gashapon. Those are those capsule toy machines that are all over Japan, and you basically spend half your time in Shenmue opening up. In mobile game terms, it just means a random draw from a pool of rewards with varying rarity, aka every mobile game you've ever played.
Gotcha. So if you really want to get your weak-ass 3-star Lieutenant Surge to a 5-star powerhouse, you'll need to keep pulling those gotchas.
Gotcha, but it's not gambling.
Surprise!
You just paid $100 and didn't get anything. But don't worry though, DNA has put a limit on how many gems you can have at any time.
Oh, thank God.
The limit is an incredibly low, restrained number of 80,000 gems, which cap off your purchases at just under $700.
The game is free.
It's free to play.
It's a free game.
You can, however, set alerts using your Pori phone, which is a Porygon-shaped phone that acts as the settings menu for the game, which also seems fantastically uncomfortable because that's a spiky little guy.
Yeah, seriously, it's slipping through the neck.
Yeah, but to warn you when you purchase exceed gems of a certain amount. So it's basically like, if you want to set how much money you want to spend, then we'll warn you, and then you just swipe it away and keep spending money.
But of course, you always get a refund, except refunds are another issue. The game states that, quote, unless otherwise prohibited by applicable law, content may not be refunded, returned, or exchanged.
Sweet.
Free-to-play mobile game. Welcome, welcome to this world, kids.
When that kid like circumnavigates your phone's buying protection and orders $700 of little furry friends, you
Mom, touch your phone real quick. I need your fingerprint for some reason. Don't ask.
There's got to be a whole generation of kids that are adept at stealing fingerprints by now.
Oh yeah, they just hold the phone up to their parents. Thank you. They're holding their eyes open as they sleep, and then like,
Sweet. Cyber hackers. Now I can.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we got microtransactions and gotcha mechanics. Better get ready to smash open that Pikachu piggy bank you've had since you were 4.
Does anyone even know what a piggy bank is anymore? Does our audience, are they aware?
They have Bitcoin wallets now. There's got to be a better Pokemon than a Pikachu for a piggy bank. Yeah. Is there a pig Pokemon, Kdin?
Oh, there's a bunch, but you know what? For the sake of this, let's just go with Spoink.
You could be making that up. I don't know.
30 to 50 feral Spoinks spotted in the area.
So if you've been keeping with the headlines, this probably isn't the most shocking news. I mean, aside from the fact that all news seems to be pretty freaking terrible these days.
Yeah, but despite starting strong, virtuous, and free, Nintendo has fallen to the microtransaction communists pretty hard.
Yeah, Super Mario Run, Nintendo's inaugural mobile title that released for iOS back in 2016, used a shockingly humane monetization model.
Yeah, it was kind of really cool.
Good old days.
Yeah, right? You could download a demo of Mario Run and try it for free, like the first 4 levels, and then pay a flat fee to unlock the rest of the game. That's all. You have the game, go play it. No golden mushrooms, no daily toadstool wheel spins, no question mark block gotcha garbage to unlock gold-plated peach or whatever, I don't know.
But as time went on, Nintendo's releases free fell into the microtransaction nightmare that we're in today.
What does it look like now, Kdin?
Well, there's Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, which offers leaf tickets to reduce in-game timers or allow crafting without materials. Fire Emblem Heroes uses a gacha system similar to this to unlock randomized heroes, with more rare characters naturally being more powerful than the common ones. And some early leaks showed that Mario Kart Mobile, which isn't even out yet, will continue that trend.
You can unlock different karts and racers that have fundamentally better abilities, like being able to hold 3 items instead of 1. That's a pay-to-win mechanic. Or, of course, specific bonuses that really tilt the game towards that pay-to-win arrangement.
Yeah, it's random, but the random draw does make you fundamentally better than everyone else, so that's cool.
My car's faster than yours, but it's an even playing field, whatever.
Whatever, and yeah, now Pokemon's hitting us with a familiar pay or grind your entire life away kind of setup.
Yeah, so why have we lost Nintendo? What happened?
That's right, stay tuned. Top 10 reasons Nintendo is evil, and number 7 will shock you. No, actually, it's money. All of it's money.
Oh.
It's money. That's really obvious when you look at the figures, because they're a company, and they have to earn money. And Q1 2019, Super Mario Run earned $2.3 million. That sounds pretty good until you hit the part where Fire Emblem Heroes earned $46 million in the exact same quarter.
Or to just put it another way, Super Mario Run earned 5% of the revenue that Fire Emblem Heroes did. That is a big ow.
Yeah, we're certifying that one ow. To be fair, Fire Emblem Heroes is a newer game by about a year, but still, that doesn't quite explain the massive disparity in revenue.
And if it helps, Nintendo probably feels real bad about it. They've been on record multiple times.
Wiping tears with money.gif, yeah.
Crying on camera saying they actually don't want to nickel and dime the players. It's your fault.
It's a weird situation, it really is. In a Wall Street Journal article from March, a Nintendo official commented that they didn't want to be, quote, criticized for being greedy. Kind of like what we're doing right now. That's an ow. Bang.
It's a big another ow. So it seems like Nintendo's caught between a rock and a very, very lucrative place.
Yeah, I mean, even their developers are kind of confused about the situation, right, Kdin?
Yeah, a cyber agent developer of Dragalia Lost even said as much out loud. A cyber agent official told the Wall Street Journal that, quote, Nintendo is not interested in making a large amount of revenue from a single smartphone game. If we managed the game alone, we would have made a lot more. Granted, cyber agent may have been a little defensive at the time. Nintendo has cut their fiscal forecast because Dragalia Lost had underperformed.
I get that. So Nintendo's like, sorry, we're not gonna make money. It's because this game didn't do well, and that game's like, well, we wanted to monetize the out of this. I don't understand. The situation is a little complicated, at least more than we typically see when we're just trying to be best friends with our cute little critter pals and the game keeps begging us to buy gems.
Nintendo has to balance the needs and the perceptions of not only us, people who play the games,
the gamers,
and then make, snarky YouTube videos like we do on a daily basis
right.
about these practices, but also their development studios and the investors that demand the ever-increasing products and that they make more money.
Everyone has nightmares about, being in school and being in your underwear or giving a presentation you're not prepared for. Imagine going to a room full of people that fronted you a lot of money and explaining to them that you made an active decision to earn less money just so some dorks on the internet wouldn't get mad at you. Kdin, I don't know, are you mad about this, or is this just kind of like depressingly in line with what you thought?
This is pretty much exactly what I expected the game to be. It looks neat and it's really fun to play, but at the end of the day, it's just yet another greedy, microtransaction heavy mobile game. And based off of Nintendo's statements, I expected better from them, but I guess we really shouldn't.
Damn, Kdin's dropping bombs today. It's disappointing, kind of like when your parents refused to take you to a water park and then told you that money would go to your college fund. Except in real life, when you actually go to college, they retired and decided to spend all that money on a boat instead. Now they're out there sailing around, posting on Facebook on a man-made lake, and leveling up Pokemon so fast with all that water park money you didn't get to have.
That's an awfully specific reference.
My mom keeps sending me pictures. I think she's taunting me now. Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by Stamps.com. As I've said before, and I'll say it every time, every sponsor we have is carefully curated to help you live the ultimate gamer lifestyle. And when Pokemon Masters comes out, you're gonna need to liquidate some of your holdings, put them into those Pokemon so you can get that 5-star Lieutenant Surge. But you don't want shipping taking a bite out of selling all of your worldly possessions to the internet. You get on eBay, you're listing your pants, you're listing your old TV, you're listing your computer, you're listing your shoes. Everything goes to Pokemon now. But you want to keep your money, and Stamps.com can help you do that. They offer 40% off of priority mail, and you don't have to go anywhere, which can only give you more time to level up those Pokemons. 24/7 for any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send. Once your mail is ready, you just hand it to the mail carrier or drop it in your mailbox because you've already bought the postage and put it on yourself. It keeps you self-sufficient and Pokemon mastering all day. Plus, we have a special offer for you guys. More free stuff that you can even flip. You can flip that digital scale, baby. If you sign up today using our offer code, you can get a 4-week free trial, free postage to start, and a free digital scale. Helps you measure things so you can buy the right postage. Without any long-term commitment, you can get that by going to Stamps.com, click the mic at the top, and enter our offer code INSIDE. That's INSIDE, and that microphone at the top at Stamps.com. So thank you, Stamps.com, for the sponsorship. Thank you for letting us capture all of our dear friends and forcing them to become powerful with us. It has plagued all of video games for years now. Microtransactions!
Why would you do this to me?
Or one.
As usual, the beginning of the end for Nintendo has been heralded by a doctor's visit. In this case, Dr. Mario.
Yeah,